You know what else is good stuff is this weather we're experiencing outside.
Yeah, it's great. The wind's going to crank up. Thursday, you're going to be like, seriously? Enough of the wind?
Okay.
And that'll bring in the moisture. The humidity will, crank up as well. So anyway, and then the big storm will come in, and we'll have some
weather.
And
it's still on track.
Yeah. It's a little bit faster. It's a one-day deal. It'll start out west, but it's kind of a one full-day deal, and then it's gone. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at what's going on right now. We're going to Chickasha down into Grady County, Ninnekah, Chickasha, looking good on Highway 81. And there we go. It is beautiful. Wow, what a day it has been. 74 degrees in Oklahoma City. Southeast wind at 15. Our humidity at 41%. See that dew point of 49 degrees? That dew point will climb into the 60s. That number will be in the 60s by Thursday night and Friday morning. And that'll be really the rich Gulf moisture that will be in place out ahead of our storm system. So we have low to mid 70s right now. Warm, very warm. Normal highs are in the upper 60s. Lots of 70s, mid to upper 70s. Do I see any 80s? No, close. Upper 70s though, especially across the north. Here's the wind, like I talked about yesterday, already picking up out west. It's windy out west. That wind will expand east tomorrow. Tomorrow everybody's windy. More wind into your Thursday, more wind into your Friday. And then even kind of windy even into Saturday. Dew points right now in the 40s and 50s, those are low. But again, dew points will climb into the 60s. Yeah, kind of like springtime, right? As we get into Thursday night and Friday. Here comes that storm. Outside of that, it's pretty quiet. There's a storm system in Texas. That's obviously going to completely miss us, slide to our south and east. But let's track the big storm in the northwest. It's now just offshore. Dives into the west. This is Thursday evening. The jet stream will be strong enough overhead. The dry line will be in the Oklahoma-Texas panhandles. I think we do fire off a couple of storms right along the Oklahoma-Texas border. A few of these strong, a few of these possibly severe. The main threat's going to be some wind and hail. And then as the main upper lift in the atmosphere, extreme forcing is going to come out with the jet stream. We're going to flip-flop the atmosphere. We're going to lift it with moisture down low. Cold air up top, you get unstable air, relatively speaking, and we get a big line of rain and storms moving across the state from west to east with that strong jet stream. And folks, by Friday evening, Friday night, this thing is in eastern Oklahoma. It is eastbound and down. It is out of here. Okay, so what are we talking about? Lows tonight, low 50s, cool, dry, a south breeze. Highs tomorrow, a little breezy. I-35 westward will be windy. Highs tomorrow in the 70s, okay? There's your Thursday. Highs in the 70s, very windy. I-35 westward, gust of 40. That's your Thursday. Now, Thursday evening, showers and storms develop in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. Those will make a run into western Oklahoma. If they develop, if they move in, they're going to be strong, possibly severe. The main threat, large hail, damaging winds. There will be a very low tornado threat in the far west, right, as that low-level jet begins to kick in during the evening hours, all right? And then for Thursday night and Friday morning, rain and storms erupt in the west. They move east into Friday morning with mainly a line of rain and thunderstorms, okay? And Thursday night and Friday morning, starting in the west, marching east, coming into Oklahoma City, Friday morning into the afternoon. Might have a couple of different lines of convection of storms. Large hail, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes will be possible. I'll show you what I'm talking about coming up. Highs on Friday, 60s and 70s. Look at the 40s in the northwest Friday afternoon. So here comes a cold front. And with that, Friday afternoon, pretty much I-35 eastward. Rain and storms continue. We already start to dry out in the west. And Friday afternoon, northern, central, southern, eastern Oklahoma. The threat for large hail, damaging winds with, again, isolated tornado or two possible. By Friday evening, it's eastern Oklahoma. It is out of here. And Friday evening, severe weather, eastern Oklahoma, moving east. So severe weather mode on Friday. We call these QLCS vortices or quasi-linear convective system. Okay, and that's where along a leading edge of a stretched out linear line of storms, you get mesocyclones to form, right? You get damaging winds, but these will tighten up because of the low level shear, and you get little spins like that and like that. Here's your gust front, damaging winds, and you get these little vortices in here. So what I'm saying is, if we get anything like that, they're usually weak. They usually don't last very long, like what we had last week. And they're usually on the weak side, EF0s or EF1s. We'll be tracking that coming up again on Friday, beginning early Friday. It's a one and done. It's a one-day deal. Saturday, 62, Sunday, 72. Next week, cold front moves in the middle and end of next week. We are fired up. Here we go.